How's everybody doing? I think we got audio and everything working today. Looks like it. Should be. Awesome. At least on my end it's saying it is, so hopefully no audio issues on your guys' end. I'm ready for some Pokemon. Not gonna lie, while I was waiting for my stream this morning, because I actually was awake all morning. I didn't go back to bed, I was good. I was just chilling in the bedroom. I was watching some YouTube and playing some Pokemon handheld on my main profile. Yesterday I did that while I was bedridden and sick, and I beat the Elite Four yesterday. And then this morning I went in and caught Mewtwo and feel really good about that. So I'm just kind of hyped to play even more Pokemon. Both on my main and on this playthrough. Something I didn't realize is after you beat the Elite Four, the game's like, oh, the world's opened up to you more. Actually, I think the word it literally uses is the world's expanded. And by that it means any of your flying Pokemon like Charizard and Dragonite and stuff like that, any big flying Pokemon you can now ride on, and they will fly up above all the buildings and stuff, which lets you catch other flying Pokemon that are more powerful and stuff. So not only do I think you get to just shortcut around. Oh yeah, I was in Mountain Moon. I couldn't remember where the heck I was at. Was I fighting? Was I just catching? I don't know. So, but I didn't have any of those Pokemon available. I had been. Oh, it's so weird to play this on a big screen and with motion controls after playing so much with the gyro on the tiny little screen. But I think you'll be able to get around a little bit easier because you won't have to go around all the obstacles. You'll just fly over them, but then also catching all these nicer Pokemon and everything. Also, the cave where you get Mewtwo is hardcore. It's really good. Everything in there was super strong, but I got lots of XP for that. And I've been leveling up my Charizard. It's a Charmeleon right now. I gotta get it to level 36. I think it's at 34. So I'm almost there. And then he'll be a Charizard, and then I can fly around and do all that stuff, and that'll be fun. But for now, we're doing this cave and playing this playthrough, and we're gonna actually level up a Charizard from the beginning. In this one, I'm gonna bring a Charizard to the end instead of a Haunter. I usually get a Haunter, and I just decided no. Because Haunter's not super useful, unfortunately. He seems very weak at times, even though I really like him aesthetically and everything. He seems to have a lot of trouble. And Psychic type Pokemon have my Psychic Pokemon have a couple ghost moves anyways, so it's just well, I don't really need that then, do I? So swapping him out. Oh no, get that Hypnosis out of here. Oh, you see this is why I bring in some Awakenings, because it's not effective. It's just annoying. It's just an annoyance. Because I'm going to wake him up the next freaking turn. And it's just a waste of turn for both of us. Do another Gust. There we go. Get it, Butterfree. So I'm actually going to go in and have a Fire type, because I didn't have a Fire type all the way through the whole game and the Elite Four. I didn't have a Fire type, so I'm going to actually have a Fire type this time. It's good to have a Psychic, but then I feel bad because I bailed on my Alakazam because I'm well, I got Mewtwo now. So after this whole game of of leveling up this Abra to an Alakazam and everything. I'm like, well, got a pretty great Mewtwo, so sorry. But that's kind of the nature of Pokemon, is like you usually do. Like, I mean, I typically do pick, like, I pick a team and kind of stick with it and everything. But it is kind of designed to, like, upgrade Pokemon as you go. Especially this game where you're like, oh, you want to get, like, the optimal version of the Pokemon you have. Which I don't really do that. But it's, you know, it's built into the game. It kind of makes sense to do stuff like that. So I don't feel so bad. But oh, an item. I kind of like that they kept using Pokeballs as items. Like, I feel like in the original game they just didn't know what to use as a sprite and didn't have a whole lot of options as far as sprite work. But keeping it all in Pokeballs, even like this late in the series, is really cool. It's like you know that as like a long-term Pokemon player, I can immediately identify Pokemon and go, there's an item there. Unless, of course, it's an Electrode or whatever it is that disguises itself. I always forget. I'm going to make sure my Pikachu's in my second slot there for when I do the doubles battle. Inevitably. Which isn't yet. I love that when I finally get up to them, they're just like, oh, and just not paying any attention. It's quite funny, actually. What? Another Paris. I should use more of like these, like Paris and Parasect and stuff. I love their designs as Pokemon, and I just don't typically. I don't typically use them, but they're kind of fun little other Pokemon. I should, like, especially once I beat the game and just kind of go around, I should bring those guys out and be leveling them and stuff. I mean, I could toss one of those guys in, like, the daycare. I never use the daycare or anything in these games, but that's a great opportunity when it's a Pokemon that I like that I don't really use, but I want to, like, level up and stuff. Like, sure, might as well use the daycare for that. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. Dude, Team Rocket knows that, like, aesthetic. Like, that purple aesthetic. They get it. Even though they wear black and red and white and not purple at all. Like, for that battle whenever you... Yeah. Will Gus do anything? No, apparently it will. Super, get that out of here. Get that confusion out of here. That is, I hate those moves. Yeah. Beat that boy up anyway. Get that confusion out of here. I'm like so hyped up after I've been playing Pokemon this whole morning, and I'm like, nah, I'm hyped. Let's do this. Let's catch some Pokemon. I'm not gonna grind out so much on yeah bitch. Really? I just want to catch you. I just want to catch you. There we go. I need a Clefairy. There's a girl later in the game that needs a Clefairy, I think. And there's like I think you can trade Clefairy with one of the people. There's people in the Pokemon centers that will trade you for the Alolan forms. I don't know if Clefairy has an Alolan form. Maybe it is just like the little girl. There's one little girl in this game that's like, I love... Maybe it's Chansey. I don't remember. It's one of those. It's one of those, and I don't remember. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. I mean, I just want to get through, dude. Like, I'll take one, but... Oh yeah, flying type. Probably not good against, like, electric. Oh well. Strong hit special moves, which is exactly what this is, you jerk face. Oh, let me swap out my dude. You're great, Butterfree, but you're weak. You're weak to electric type, so we're gonna... Yeah, see, just in time. That would have wrecked Butterfree, whereas Pikachu can take that hit. We are gonna do some double kicks. See how you fare against that. Not too well. Haha. See, that's good. Sorry. Pretty standard, No, keep battling. Keep battling! Sorry, I had to check my phone for making sure there's no emergencies. It was all just like, oh, you went live, you did all this stuff, so that's fine. RIP! That critted, didn't it? He was killing it. No, just super effective. Oh yeah, it was like steel type, and I think it's super effective against steel type. Well, that's good. Fine, we'll each take a fossil. It's no good being greedy, right? Yeah. Oh, it actually shows them. Oh. I didn't realize on the fossils that it actually showed which one it was. When I played my first playthrough, I guess I was like playing... Oh yeah, I was playing in handheld, so it wasn't as like... It was a smaller screen and I couldn't see the detail as well. Well, I'm gonna go for the one that's definitely Ammonite. Because I got the other one last time. Which was good. I liked it, but... Alright, here we go for our doubles battle. We're Team Rocket. I'm Jesse. And I'm James. And the two of us are gonna take that fossil back. You can try. I guess they got like that galaxy aesthetic. Yeah, they got some purple and stuff because of the whole galaxy thing going on. And James has that beautiful purplish blue hair. Lilac, I guess. Looks kind of lilac. We're gonna wreck Ekans. There we go. Down he goes. That's one. From the start. Killing it. Loving it. Doing great. Tackle. Get out of here with that. That's nothing. You're big old babies. I hate that it gives you the option to like attack the Pokemon. It should just like automatically, like it probably does if you actually selected the Pokemon. It probably does just attack that one, but just OCD thing of mine to be like, why doesn't it just remove the other option altogether once they're fainted? Yep, beat y'all good. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off. Ah, dang it. Well, okay, I'll catch this Geodude and then I'll love on Pikachu. That's kind of the downside. You can't use the shaky moves, like the special shaky move that I was telling you guys about yesterday or the other day. You can't use that when you are in handheld. There's no way to do it, which is kind of dumb because that is like Like, you can't do this thing where Pikachu is just like, oh, talk to me or anything. Completely exasperated. Come on, girl. You did a really good job. You deserve some lovin's. You want some berries? I've got some berries for you. So many raspberries, but I use those like mostly for the... I use those the most for catching Pokemon. I don't usually use these other ones. And it just gets too complicated for me at that point. Alrighty. Now moving on. Continue on my trek through Mount Moon. Oh my. Look at that. Get myself some Pokeballs. I'm gonna get in the habit of saying A, like Poke. I'm determined. Because otherwise, I'm saying it wrong. I'm just saying it wrong, objectively. And I can't have that. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it right. Oh. Is there secrets? No? No secrets? Alright. I've already caught so many Pokeballs, or so many Pokemon though. So that'll be a lot easier to end up getting the starter Pokemon, because those are all like based off of how many wild Pokemon you've caught total. So, oh yeah, I know where I'm at now. Okay. Yeah, I can't go over there yet. Not till I learn to swim. Oh! Do I have any Mankey yet? I don't even know if I caught any Mankey. But I will now. It's just so much more satisfying. So much more satisfying to catch wild Pokemon. I caught a lot of wild Pokemon while playing handheld, but it's just so much more fun when it's docked and using the... For me, I just prefer to use the motion controls. I am still a little sleepy. Just a little. Oh, look at this guy. He's running. Oh, there's an item. It's huge. Mankey! Get in the Pokeball. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Killing it right now. Just killing it. Yo! Bulbasaur! Already evolving. Doing great, my dude. Ivysaur, looking beautiful. This is usually my main. I am gonna get like I'm gonna get the Charmander and like pull Charmander away as well, but or pull Charmander along as well. I guess not away, but usually when I played these originally, it was always Bulbasaur or Squirtle. Charmander was actually usually not my favorite at all, but it's okay. Oh yeah! The fountain is shooting out water. Do you want to throw money in the fountain? Yeah, it's about like, it helps your bond. It's like I guess the girl tells you it's like a symbol of your bond with your Pokemon or something. So it's like helps Helps make your Pikachu happier. Legend about the Fountain of Cerulean City. If you throw money in the fountain with your Pokemon, you'll be very close to that Pokemon. Yeah, so... Of course I'm going to throw a lot of money. So that right there is the cave where you get Mewtwo, but the guy doesn't move out of the way to let you in. One, you have to be able to skim on the water to get over there. And two, the guy doesn't move out of the way until you beat the Elite Four. And everything in that cave is like super strong and everything too, so it's like, even if I could go in there now, I'd get wreckied, Beckied. But, you know, that is a thing though. Only skilled trainers can collect gym badges. I see you have at least one. May I tell you something interesting? Wow. May I tell you some interesting little bits of trivia about those badges? Sure. Now then, which of the 8 badges should I describe? The Boulder Badge. It proves a person defeated the Pewter City Gym Leader. The creator of the badge clearly put some effort into it. It's rough and hard, just like Rock-type Pokemon. Neat. Yeah, like, why find out about the other ones? I don't even have them yet. I don't need to. I need to know that. Da 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 da. I honestly forget what all these houses are, so it's worth going in again. Look at this Onyx. You can't even see all of it. Is it called Onyxy? Oh dear. It's like how I named my Pokemon as a kid. I was stopped when I tried to enter a Pokemart with my dear Onyxy. That was utterly unnecessary. My Onyxy is such a good boy that it goes into its Pokeball in a tight space even without being asked. All my Pokemon do too. Hey! Chetin04. Did I say that right? Probably. Maybe. Welcome, welcome. How's your day going? Did I go in any... Yeah, I need to heal. I need to heal. That's right, I was in Mountain Moon just before this. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that is... It's kind of adorable that you can't even see it. I mean, the ceiling must be very high in that house. She probably custom built the house to let the Onyx fit in there. Because those are big boys. Like, I thought Gyarados were around the same size, and I guess they kind of are. But I've played. This is not my main playthrough. This is a separate playthrough I'm doing just for the stream. But my main playthrough, I've actually like beat the Elite Four and everything. But I've gotten a Gyarados, and I've fought Gyarados versus Onix, and the Onix are even bigger. So it's like, geez, they're so big. Oh yeah, I'm about to learn how to like cut through there too, I'm pretty sure. Was I gonna do the gym immediately? I don't remember. I might not be able to do... Oh, yeah, the gym's right here. Ha 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 ha. I knew that. This is Misty's, I think. Yes. I love how the gyms look so much... I mean, they should. But, like, aside from just making them look better aesthetically, like, graphically, they aesthetically went above and beyond. They, like, redesigned the gyms to make them more interesting in a 3D space. And that's awesome that they did that. They really went above and beyond with the gym redesigns. They're very fun. There's one gym that may have been this way in the original games that I just honestly don't remember. One of the gyms is literally just a quiz. It's a pop quiz. And the chicks also. Yeah. I like that they actually dive off the diving boards and swim up to you as you move along to fight each of them. And pretty much all, like, the fights look... Like, all the areas that you fight in look very unique. They do a very good job. I mean, they do repeat, like, all the ones in this gym look just like this. but there's so many different areas, and they keep them very unique, even with that. Get out of here with your quick attacks. The Islands Gym. What's the Islands Gym? Of course, they're just gonna get wrecked because I've got both a Bulbasaur and a Pikachu, so rip them. Like, I think they were just in the water of the gym. Yes, yes, that's right. Which is awesome. Like, that's a fun. It was fun to have that gym as just like, oh, it's just a quiz, which I got all of them right. Which I usually like fighting all of the trainers in a gym anyways, just to grind out the XP, but I didn't want to get the questions wrong to do that. Like, that bothered me, so I didn't fight any of the trainers in that gym because I just got all the questions right the first time. I'm like, dang it. Okay, but it didn't end up being an issue. The Elite Four didn't end up being a problem at all. The surprise champion you have to fight at the end was more trouble. Honestly, the biggest trouble I had in this game was Mewtwo, because I didn't realize how high level Mewtwo was when you went to catch him. Really? Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Which one's takedown? Oh, I don't like those where it like damages them as well. They take enough damage. But like with all the legendaries, Mewtwo you have to fight before. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, well. Like I said, I did fine. But Mewtwo was very, very strong. I ended up... Luckily, I did a Thunder with my Pikachu on... Because it was higher level than any of my Pokemon. Like, they were all in the 60s, but it was a 70. And I used Thunder. And my Pikachu was, like, pretty well powered up. I used a bunch of Pikachu candy and everything. And Thunder luckily paralyzed it, and then I switched over to my Alakazam. No. Yeah, Alakazam. And he fought him the rest of the way, and managed, because I used Ghost. He had one. I honestly barely remembered Yellow. I had played it way back when, and I loved it because, of course, Pikachu followed you around. But by the time I got to this, it had been so long that I just barely remembered it. But this was great going back to it. I do feel, I'm sure some people feel differently, but I feel like this is like the way you should play the games, like the original series now, because, I mean, if you really want the genuine experience, obviously go back, but there are so many like quality of life improvements in this one. For instance, like not needing the running shoes. You don't have to get the bike, you just get a Pokemon to ride on, and the way you catch the Pokemon, I prefer that way because it changes how I play the game. I really liked this game even more than I expected. I expected, because I knew it was like a spin-off thing, so I was just like, oh, I'll probably play it and everything and I'll enjoy it. And I liked those. Those were how I usually played those. And I like the 2D sprites, don't get me wrong. I really do love like the pixel art and everything, and that there is something to be said about like that. The pixel art does age so well, and I think this art style will age fine anyways, but the pixel art still looks great, and I do love that. but just as far as like general gameplay, I really like this game a lot. I think it ended up being really fun. I've not gotten into a Pokemon game this much in years. Now that being said, I didn't have the 3DS, so I never could play. I couldn't play Sun and Moon, and I was really interested in Sun and Moon as well. I watched a lot of playthroughs. Oh, Pikachu. Oh no. Oh no. getting you out of there, Bubs. I say Bubs, it's a girl. But oof. Oof. I feel legitimately bad whenever my Pokemon faint. So I never want to get to that point where they faint because I feel so guilty. It's okay. We'll finish you off here. Stop. Stop. With the attacks and stuff. Just lose already. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I guess I am a little bit underpowered. Come on. Come on. There we go. I did it. Made it. I mean, honestly, these games are already, like, huge. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I think this was a good move. I want to see more of these games. I really do. Even before they came out, I was like, I was cool with the idea of doing a main line and then this and alternating each year. So we're going to have a main line this year and then 2020 having another Let's Go. That'd be cool with me. They haven't announced one, but I'd be totally fine with that because I do like the mechanics of this. Honestly, though, I really like the idea of just going out to catch Pokemon and not having to get in a fight with them before catching them. Like, I like it more than I thought I would. I'd never use Thunder Wave, so do it. But the whole idea is like, I can go catch wild Pokemon in a cave. One, and the other thing is like, I really would love if they just kept it where you could see them at all times. I still have like PTSD from going in tall grass when I'm like trying to run back to a Pokemon Center or something and try to heal. I will like walk through tall grass and like have a little like, my heart will start racing because I'm just like, please don't attack me, please. And then I'm like, wait, no, one, it doesn't work like that anymore. Two, even if they just spawn in front of me. But I like that. I like being able to see them and actively avoid them if I want to, or actively like hunt them down if I want to. There's something about just going out, if I want to just spend a few hours going out grinding and finding Pokemon, because ultimately like the combat is, I mean, it's fun, but it is just turn-based Pokemon, where I find the actual catching mechanic more engaging. So the idea of like having to weaken down the Pokemon and then oops, I accidentally like hurt them too much so they fainted, so I can't catch them now. I really enjoy this a lot more, and I know I'm not in the majority there. A lot of people don't even like this game at all. But I think me personally, I would like a lot more of this, and the games take a lot from the mainline games take a lot from this game. But I get that's not what a lot of people want, so like I would be really cool, and I think everybody would be pretty happy if we did have like the alternating. Where'd I get the cap? Honestly, Walmart. I got it from my boyfriend. Actually got it for me for Christmas. He got that for me, and then the neon yellow Joy-Con, and he got me this stuffed Pikachu, and I also have like a keychain of a Mimikyu, which was super sweet of him because he actually was paying attention and knew, he knows I like Pokemon, and actually got me all that stuff, because usually I'm not easy to shop for. Oh, he got me a beanie as well. Where's the beanie? If I want to be a little bit more subtle in public, I can wear the Pikachu beanie. But I honestly love wearing this out. I've had some friends be like whisper in my ear like, that hat makes you look absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. And I'm like, yeah, it does, and I do too. Like there's something like it's very gaudy, but there's something really fun about it nonetheless. Like I don't care about being gaudy. I have a passion for Pokemon and video games in general, but I really like Pokemon and I'm not ashamed of it. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, did I get a gift? Yeah! Most of these presents are, like, useless. See, it says what it's used for is unknown. Do I just sell it? I never, like, mess with those. Like, I've played through the whole game, and I haven't found, like, a use for them. Like, pearls and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, you can sell them for a high price. I have no idea what the springs are used for. I gotta sit down for a second. Ugh. I say a second. I gotta sit down for a bit. Oh no, Pikachu fell over. Ugh. Stay. Here we go. Okay. But no, I feel like this game does a good job representing, even though it's in a 3D space and they do take liberties. You're in India. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, you can maybe order it online? Maybe? Well, that's interesting. Welcome to my stream from India. That's awesome. It's always interesting hearing from people far away, because I'm in, like, the dead center of the United States. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot that he just decided to like fight me out of panic. You should also check out Bagel Mage TV. He's a pretty cool streamer as well. He doesn't stream Pokemon, but he's a pretty cool streamer. He's a lot of fun, which is why I made him my rival in this. Sure, rip your Pidgey. It's super effective. Way too high. I bet that's really, really tough. Yeah, it's I am not a PewDiePie fan. I've tried. I've tried, believe me, I'm just not. I know there was that that race to get PewDiePie over like whatever that one channel was or something like that. But I don't subscribe willy-nilly. I know it doesn't take, it's just a click, but then it's just cluttered. So I'm not subscribed to Poods. Sorry to say. I actually need to clear out my subscription box again. Because I do, like, I will subscribe to channels thinking, like, I need to watch them more, and then I just never do. I'm really awful about that. Even, like, I hate to say it, even some of my friends' channels, I'm like, they're my friends, I should, like, watch their stuff more often, and I don't. But I will keep them on there just because they're my friends and they need the subscribers, but... Quick attack. Stop that. But no, like the music and everything in this game is obviously it's like it's redone, it's orchestrated and everything. It's probably actual orchestras doing it. Started to watch Poods in 2010. I mean, I have friends. I like how it, like... Oh, I mean, I know, like, he is, like, the #1 YouTuber. I like how it blocks your threat. That's pretty funny. Not like me to lose my cool like that. I don't know, you tend to do that. That Pokemon fanatic Bill wasn't there. Instead, there was a Pokemon that talked! I like that they brought in Team Rocket into this game, but they decided still not to add the whole thing about Meowth talking. They're like, no, that's too weird. We're not gonna have Meowth talk. But... dang. Pikachu seems to enjoy playing with them. It is kind of interesting that, like... I mean, this would normally be considered animal cruelty, forcing animals to fight each other. But the idea that this is, like, in Pokemon's nature to want to, like, to play and fight with the other Pokemon. Ah, so cute. Ivysaur is happily staring at the swaying flowers. Oh yeah, I'm about to get Charmander, I think is the next one. Up here. What move? I wish my friend has Let's Go Eevee, and it is weird that these games do make you want, like, I'm like, no, I kind of want the other one so I could see it, like, raise an Eevee and everything. I mean, I could have, like, an Eevee in this, obviously I've caught some, but it's not have the... I want to carry Eevee around with me too, but I knew I wanted Pikachu. Over the two, like, of the two, I wanted Pikachu more, but... oh yeah, Pikachu is really cute. I've been like, and I like cute things already, like it doesn't take too much with me, but they really nailed Pikachu. There have been so many instances of like Pikachu doing really cute things, and I'm just like, oh my god, like it gets me every time. I'm second. I'm serious. And I'm sure Eevee does too. I'm sure they're both very cute. But they did a really good job making them like your buddy and everything. I need to give Pikachu like a hairstyle, but you have to do that in handheld. For some dumb reason. Like they make it like almost like a secret feature because they don't really mention it, but it's like, come on, why would you do that? But yeah, the interaction is like really good. It's fun. Like you get attached. You really get attached to your Pokemon. I actually wasn't. My main playthrough is a female Pikachu as well, and at first I wasn't thrilled. I never really cared for the design of the female Pikachu having the heart. Like I just prefer the male Pikachu. But over time, as I played through the game, I got more and more attached. Like, oh, this is super cute. So I actually really like having a female Pikachu now. So I was actually glad to get a female Pikachu in my second playthrough as well. Because I like you can dress them up. The starter Eevee has special moves. Yeah, I feel like they both like where you like shake the controller, which you can't do in a handheld, which is dumb, but okay. Whatever the game wants. Oh, that's right. Dang it, Sandshrew. That is like they do one. Electric type doesn't do anything against them, and two, they do sand attack. Like Sandshrews are just kind of the worst. Just the worst. I think flying type is good against them. Maybe I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie, I've had to like Google a lot of it because I keep forgetting. Because like I've been out of the loop. I played up to Gen 4. Hey Summer, welcome back. I'm doing pretty good. I was sick yesterday. That's why I wasn't streaming yesterday. Sorry about that. I like woke up with a fever and was just in bed all day. I was thinking water, but all I got is Magikarp right now. One day it'll evolve. Actually, that Magikarp is the one that like the dude offers to sell you as a super rare Pokemon for 500, and I was like, sure, I'll buy it, because you can't get Magikarp until much later in the game anyway, so I was like, F it, I'll do it. And it worked out. I do feel better today. I was just basically in bed all day yesterday. On my main profile for Pokemon, I was just sitting in bed watching YouTube all day, and I did beat the Elite Four yesterday. Felt really good about that. Got it in one try. I forgot to mention this earlier. I was thinking that they were going to heal me up before the champion. I couldn't remember if they did or didn't. And they didn't. And I had potions and stuff to heal up in between, but I didn't think to use them. So I went through all the Elite Four and the champion without any heals or anything. First try. Felt awesome. And then this morning, I got Mewtwo, so feeling really cool about that. And now I'm leveling up. I guess once you beat the Elite Four, they let you fly higher up in the sky with certain Pokemon, one of them being Charizard. So my Charmeleon is to level 34, and at level 36 it evolves to Charizard, so almost to the point where I can fly up in the sky and catch other Pokemon. I'm at 95 Pokemon caught in my Pokedex. I don't have any shiny yet. In fact, when I was streaming this yesterday for the first time, I was grinding out Pidgey to start out with, trying to get a shiny, and I saw a shiny, and then it fled before I caught it, and it reset my chain, and I was just like, oh. And then I moved on, and so now I'm actually like progressing in the game. But I was just like, dang it! Oh, that was like my moment. It was my first shiny I've ever seen in any game, though. I've never seen a shiny in any of the games because I never tried. I never tried for them before. But even then, there's like that small chance of just seeing them, but never did. So that was my first time ever seeing a shiny. Still haven't caught a shiny, but it's gonna happen. Yes, Psybeam for sure. Super good. But probably after I beat the Elite Four and just kind of, because that's what I was doing in my main one. My main playthrough, I wasn't doing any grinding either. But now that I've kind of beat all like the main, so there's still some side stuff that they add after, like post-game stuff, which is great. But now that I've got Mewtwo and everything, now I'm like, all right, now maybe I'll go back and do some grinding for shiny and everything. Because one of the things they do is after you beat the main story, they let you go back, and there's all these trainers scattered around the world that are specific to one Pokemon, and they are like they hold the title for like the master of that one Pokemon. Yeah, it's just very like, you want to grind for a bit? Okay. And then after you get past the bridge, then you immediately are like, okay, now here's like a hedge maze of getting around more trainers. So it's a lot of grinding at this specific part, but we'll get it. So then you can go back and fight those specific trainers. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, the last guy is a Team Rocket, which I forgot the last time I had played through. I'd actually done a randomizer of I think it was Leaf Green. I think I did a randomizer of Leaf Green on my channel for a while. I didn't beat it because my file corrupted, and I was like, no! But I'd gotten this far at least, and I remember that it was Team Rocket and everything. It was fun playing the randomizer. How do you even beat the Magikarp Master Trainer? Because the Magikarp doesn't ever have anything. Like, I guess you could use a TM to teach it something, couldn't you? But I think I want to beat those with Shiny. I say all that to say, now I'm probably going to go back and collect the Shiny and then fully level up a Shiny of it and then go beat him with that. I think that'd be fun. Oh, it does? Okay, so you can technically beat it with Tackle. That's good to know, because otherwise I'm like, aren't they useless? No TM works, dang. Alright, fair enough. Rip your Zubat! But I love the way that this, like, the capture mechanic works in this game, because you can actually see them in the world. Zubats are no longer freaking annoying. You can just walk around them in caves. Because before, you hated Zubats. You hated them, and you'd use Repel. I've not used Repel once in this game. One, because I usually will capture them, at least a few in a cave or something, so that I grind up levels, but... Acid's actually pretty good. I can get rid of Poison Powder, though. If I've got Acid... Wait, no. What am I thinking of? I'm probably thinking of Toxic. I'll get rid of Acid. I never go for the... I don't go for, like, the hardcore competitive scene. They do chase you down a bit, but you can still avoid them. And even then, you can, like, really quickly back out of it if you don't want to. I usually catch... If something, like, intentionally comes out of its way to get me, I'll usually catch it, but they're not so... It's not annoying in this game. Like, even when like, sometimes one will spawn right in front of you, and it's like... Yeah, but, like, Toxic actually does, like, where it infects them, like, guarantees, like, a poison, and then it, like, hurts them more and more every time. No, I'll keep battling. But I never go for the competitive scenes. Sometimes I just get moves that are fun. So I'm sure there's gonna be some people that watch me play and go, "Oh, why'd you get that move?" It's like, well, that move I just prefer that move, or don't really use that move or whatnot. Like, I don't always use, or I don't tend to use like status moves anyways. I usually just use straight up attacks. I may have a little bit more fun with it, and play around a bit more with moves I don't typically use. In being as I am streaming it, like, this isn't my main. I've already played through it with my main, so, like, maybe change it up a little bit. But typically, I'm not good at... I love this. I talked about this yesterday. I'll say it again in just a sec. I'm not good at raising Pokemon. I feel sorry for my Charmander because it's not getting stronger. So I want to give it to a better trainer than me. Are you interested? The number of Pokemon you caught is 79. And probably 70 of them are Pidgeys. Cool, I want you to have this Charmander. Will you take it? Yeah, I think you have to have like 40 or something to get the Charmander, and I think 45 or 50 to get the Squirtle, and I'm like 79 because I was really grinding out Pidgeys early on in the game. I should just go to Diglett Cave and just grind out Diglett's hardcore. That would be good. So we're gonna get this boy in our team from the start and actually have like a Fire Boy, because I didn't use him very much until now, basically, in the game. The first time I used Charmander was when you go to the cave with Mewtwo. Not guide. What are they called? Whatever those trainers are. Maybe they are guides. I can't remember. Anyways, I pulled him out, and I would pull him out in front of every Pokemon and then pull him back. Yeah, I don't need Geodude. That's a good idea. I had Geodude in there for something different. Well, but I've already got I've got 2 grass. I don't need 2 grass either. I might get rid of Oddish for now, because I really don't need 2 grass. I'll get rid of Geodude next. But I've just been power leveling Charmander, and now, like I said, he's like 34 now, so he's almost to Charizard. But we're gonna get this guy leveling up from the beginning. Geodude is one of those that I like. I like the idea of them, and I just never use them. Yes, I did get it. Sorry. I'm very socially awkward, so sometimes I will find something funny and I just don't. I won't laugh out loud sometimes, weirdly. I don't know. I'm a weird person, but I did find it funny. I wanted to, like, make sure that I didn't want to, like, assume you were making a joke, so I was trying to take you seriously. I don't know. It was weird. I was being weird, but I understood your joke. Yes. I really kind of want to pull Charmander up, because I never played with Charmander. Of course, these are all going to be like rock types from the hiker, I think. Probably. But yeah. I appreciated your humor. I'm just not always very good at showing it. He's had a lot of not fire moves. The Charmander can still fight. I actually don't remember what all these moves do. That's just like an attack. That lower, yeah, attack. I knew that one. Lowers the target's accuracy. Yeah, like I usually don't use either of those, honestly, but I can use Scratch. Oh, it's not very effective either. Yeah, well, I'll just power level him. I'll do that. Oh, I can pull out Butterfree now. Psybeam. Super good. I know, he's such a little boy. Oh dear. He's angry. Of course, once you get Psychic, like, Psybeam just seems so weak. Oh dear. Still not much. All right. I honestly don't know if this uses. It seems like it does. But I haven't paid too much attention. I don't know if this uses actual Gen 1 like strengths and weaknesses, because they do change that over gens, and I don't remember if this one, or I haven't noticed if it has or not. It seems to. Of course, there was a bug in Gen 1 which had to do with, I think, ghost type moves or something. So many trainer fights. There's a lot of trainer fights in here. But I do like it. I still like fighting the trainers. I just like mixing it up a bit and having something different as far as the dealing with wild Pokemon. When it's all the same thing of like whether you're fighting a trainer or fighting a wild Pokemon, when it's just the same mechanics, that's when I get like a little bit burnt out. And I just didn't feel. I was actually worried when it came down to when I heard about this game. I was just like. At first I was like, well, are we going to get XP for catching wild Pokemon? Which, yes, we do. So that's not an issue. And then the other issue was I was like, but I still like having trainer fights. Is there going to be enough? Oh, no, that wasn't, I don't even know why I made the face. That had nothing to do with, it had nothing to do with the spelling, believe me. I'm usually, if I'm watching my friends on stream, I'm usually on my phone, so my typing on my phone is awful, and I'm usually that guy as well. So believe me, no worries. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, but I was worried that there wouldn't be enough trainer fights because I do still like the traditional battling mechanic, and I was worried that there wouldn't be enough. And no, like they've got plenty throughout the game. And in certain caves where I feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be grinding through here to get me up to par for like the next area. I know you get XP for catching wild Pokemon, but I was worried, and it just never ended up. They balanced and everything really well, and I felt like they did a good job. The one place that I thought they would have trainers that they didn't end up having trainers was more of one type of Pokemon. That would be really neat. I like that. I mean, it still does like... Oh. You little bitch. Still jumped. Still jumped! I've drank more, closer to 8 ounces, but it's okay. It's better to drink more than enough than dehydrate myself. I gotta be good. But no, the game's usually... This game is at least good at encouraging catching multiple Pokemon. So catching multiple of the same type. In the previous games, like I was saying 2 days ago, it really didn't. Once you caught one of a type of Pokemon, it was just like, I'll just fight him now. Yeah, it helps keep me hydrated. I've got a flavored water technically, so it's not just like plain Jane water, but it's still water. It's not soda. I don't get soda very often actually, because I'm doing this full time. If you guys didn't know, I'm a full-time streamer. My boyfriend is like supporting me by going off and doing an adult job. And he's kind of supporting us financially, but the problem is that means I'm stuck at the house all day because he's got the car. So, and we don't usually have a whole lot of spare money in the current streaming situation. It's getting bigger. The channel is steadily growing, so that's really nice. But currently, we don't have a whole lot of money to go out and eat out very often, which means I don't get a whole lot of sodas because I'm also not going out during the day to go get a soda either. Isn't this hat great? It was a birthday, or not a birthday, it was a Christmas present for my boyfriend. Hi, One, how are you? He also got me this Pikachu, and he got me a beanie. And he got me a Mimikyu keychain, which is in the other room, so I can't show it off, but... I told him once about how cute Mimikyu was. Well, thank you guys. But I like, oh, that was a terrible throw, Nate. One time, I was like, okay, Mimikyu is like the cutest Pokemon, because it's a ghost type, which I already like ghost type Pokemon, they're my favorite. And then, he knows that Pikachu is loved, and he's like, hideous. So, cold and tired and colder, that's not fun. It's a little bit chilly, it's not like cold. I'm actually in like a t-shirt today. I'm still in sweatpants. Sweatpants are comfy. I'm not gonna lie. I spend most of my days now wearing sweatpants. Which, to be fair, at my last job, my actual job that I used to have, it wasn't something I did for like, I wasn't in public. I didn't work for the public. I wasn't in the service industry or the food industry or anything like that. So. Oh, what was it? What shiny did you get? Yeah, they're gray sweatpants. So I can't aim the camera down then because there would be very revealing stuff. No, my last job I was basically allowed to wear whatever I wanted anyways. But especially now, Ponyta. Oh, I don't even know what a shiny Ponyta looks like. What kind of colors do they use? The Pidgeys look like pea yellow. They really do. If they made you a gym leader in the next game, what ghost Pokemon would be on your team? Good question. I would definitely want to have a Haunter. Ooh. See, okay. When you guys get to the Elite Four in this game, or if you have gotten to the Elite Four in this game, one of the Elite Four is a ghost type trainer. And I loved the aesthetic. It was all like purples and stuff. It was super cool. I like Gengar just because he's like strong, but I've always thought Haunter looks cooler. Haunter looks more... Yeah, it was like bluish purple, and there was like kind of like purplish like haze in the room, and it looked aesthetically really awesome. I'd probably be wearing an outfit that looked kind of ragged or something, like very, very spooky. I would have white hair. Oop. I'd probably have the same haircut, but I'd have like white hair on the top, kind of like what my avatar is. I used to have hair like that. It didn't last long. But the old lady, like, oh yeah, she's super cool. The Elite Four member in this, like, aesthetically, that whole fight was freaking awesome. But I'd probably have a Gengar just because they are stronger than Haunter, but I just aesthetically like Haunter better. So I'd probably have a Ghastly, a Haunter, and a Gengar, but then there's 3 more. Oh. I'd have a Mimikyu because they're fucking cute. Like, they just want to be loved like Pikachu. Damn it. They just want to be loved. Oh, they're so cute. What is that? Chandelier? I like that one. Whatever that one. It's a newer generation one. The one that's literally like a ghostly chandelier. Like, so, that's the only downside to this being like a Gen 1 game, is like there's not a whole lot of options as far as like ghost types. But man, later generations are like, they got some really cool ghost types that came into play. I don't know why I'm like, dang it, come on. I'm pretty decent at throwing it to the, like, to the forward, obviously, and then to the left. But my wrist doesn't like to throw it in a fluid motion to the right, so it usually doesn't like to work. There we go. Except then he attacked. It's hard. It's kind of hard to, like... There we go. I've not, I mean, I usually keep the wrist strap on anyways, but I've never had any issue with that. Even with the Wii, like, you see all those videos online of the people that, like, destroyed their TVs by being like, wah! But I've just never had any issue, like, holding onto my controller. Maybe I just don't, I mean, I feel like my hands get a little bit sweaty, but maybe not as sweaty as, like, some people's. Maybe that's the issue, is their hands get, like... They do have lots of poison types in this. I should move on and actually progress a bit more instead of just doing the same old, same old. Is there, like, secret stuff here? No? Okay. It was just another route around. It looked like it was a dead end there, so... Thanks, one. Thank you. But no, I want to see them do more, again, more of these, the Let's Go titles. I hope these aren't just like a one-off thing, because these are actually, this... What's my least fave type, or are you saying that something is your least fave type? I really don't like ground or rock. I kind of find them boring. Ground especially, I'm just like, really? That's it? I could probably use fire type against these. I don't remember. Rock, I don't think it does anything against, but... I use grass. See, I usually use grass. Bulbasaur is usually in Gen 1. Bulbasaur was typically my main. Now, doesn't Trico become like a grass fighter, or isn't Trico a grass fighter? I don't remember. Local trainers come here to practice. I never would have guessed. I do like, alright, I know I can use fire type against you. No, I usually enjoy grass. In fact, I usually don't use Charmander. It was usually, I usually don't use Dragon. I did one time, I think, one playthrough, and it was fine. But I was usually either a Bulbasaur or a Squirtle guy. Ah! Oh, my boy! I like how Ember's just just spit out a little fire. Sexiest Pokemon. Oh god. Oh god. See, now that is a good question, because Mewtwo I think is technically a male Pokemon, but has a very, like, feminine, like a thick thighs save lives sort of thing going on. So, and I'm gay, so I would want, like, a more masculine look. Okay, sexiest, actually, which one's, like, not Machamp, is it? Not the kid one. The middle tier one that doesn't have the 4 arms, that just is, like, just looks like a dude. Gardevoir. Is it Machoke? I was like, I think Machamp is the 4-armed one, so I think it's Machoke. Just looks like a jacked dude. So, sexiest Pokemon, Machoke. What was I doing? I was switching. Yeah, to Pikachu. Ah! Yeah, rip bird catchers versus Pikachu. Yeah, I'm liking these questions. These are very interesting questions. Sexiest Pokemon. I've never been asked that before, but there you go. Yeah, sexiest Pokemon. At least for Gen 1. I can't remember the other gens well enough. Although, Gen 2 is probably some of my, like, not that I can remember them off the top of my head, but anytime I play Gen 2, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like the Gen 2 Pokemon. Most ugly Pokemon. Oh! Yeah, there's my boy. He won't evolve again for a while, but that's how we do. No, it's hard to say. Dude, yeah, Mr. Mime is definitely the creepiest. That was the funniest thing whenever, like, the Detective Pikachu commercial came out, which, by the way, I'm super hyped for. It looks great. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, Mr. Mime looks so creepy. And I'm like, yes. Yes, he does. He always has. When hasn't Mr. Mime looked absolutely horrifying? Alright, let me go get that item that I keep forgetting. Pikachu. Wait, Mimikyu? Mimikyu is adorable. Mimikyu is the little ghost type that wears, like, the Pikachu outfit because it just wants to be loved. Looks like a green bean. Yeah, it does. Mimikyu's my favorite. No, not favorite, but I love Mimikyu. Magikarp, I can't say, even though Magikarp's a fish, like, it's a pretty fish. I don't know. I can't even think of a gross one off, like, the top of my head. Like, the ugliest one. I don't know. It's hard to say. Dad took me to a great party being held on the SSN at Vermilion Port. It was fun. Like, so much time passes. Like, this kid is already up here after being at this party and everything, and by the time I get there, they're just wrapping up the party. Like, how fucking long does that party last? Jesus. Litten. Which... Oh, that's actually a good, what's the fully evolved, yeah, what's that one, like, circus seal one from Sun and Moon, like the starter one? Those are pretty gross. I didn't like the starters from Sun and Moon. The only one that I liked was the owl one, because I like owls. But, like, most of it is just like the other two I just found very boring. I really wish Poplio. Yeah, I didn't care for Poplio. I really wish I could have played the Sun and Moon games. And I was like, the Switch was already out, and they're like, new Pokemon game, Sun and Moon, this whatever the second Sun and Moon was, and then they're like, for the 3DS. I'm like, why? Why didn't you port Sun and Moon over? Oh, dang it. I was so angry. I was so angry. And then we get this, which is like, again, I like this. Again, in my opinion, this is like the definitive way to play Pokemon, like first-gen Pokemon. But it's still like this, it's still first gen. Like, it's the same formula of Pokemon that I've played for years. Sun and Moon actually did, while I like the gyms, I didn't like that they took out the gyms. This is saying, I can't say this is a family show. That's pretty funny. See, I haven't watched any of the new animes. I tried to go back and watch, like, the first, like, from the start of the animes, and it was nice to rewatch it, but it is very, like, it is meant for kids, and I'm not a kid anymore, so it's just like, I can't appreciate this like I once could, and it made me sad. First evolved form of Poplio, the second evolved form of Litten, and the fully evolved form of Rowlet. Yeah, Rowlet was really... I liked Rowlet the whole time. I think Rowlet was the cutest, obviously, in his first form, but they typically are. Like, you have to, like, I feel bad, like, evolving Charmander, because, like, Charmander's adorable, and then, like, Charmeleon is like, eh. And then Charizard is cool looking, but it's like, but you gave up the cuteness. You gave up the cuteness! I like how some of the animations in this are so good, but double kick is just hop, and you just see a footprint. Like, a shiny Rowlet? Look! Adults can appreciate this. Like, I'm a kid at heart, but just the actual, like, writing and storyline of it is very, like, okay, this is not as engaging as it was when I was a kid. And it gets better as you get on in the story, but I just, like, I can't. I still remember, like, let's pour one out for that ketchup bottle episode. That was, the cutest fucking thing. The ketchup bottle episode made me cry for Pikachu. Made me cry. Why am I using... Oh, that still actually is not... That's still pretty good. I love that low kick is just... We're just gonna spin their model around. Okay, there's a ketchup bottle episode. I don't remember what actually happened in the episode aside from this, but they eat at like a diner or something, and Pikachu starts playing with the ketchup bottle episode, and it becomes like a stuffed animal for it. Like, it gets really attached to it, and it plays with it like the whole episode. And then it gets attacked at some point by a Pokemon. I don't remember. It was either in like a trainer fight or in a wild Pokemon. I don't remember. But it gets cut. And like ketchup is like spilling out the side, and Pikachu gets all sad, and I'm just like, no! Like, Google, ask ketchup, very funny. Google the ketchup bottle episode. It's actually really famous because a lot of people were like, oh, it's so cute. But then I think at the end it gets like another ketchup bottle to play with and everything, but it was just, for some reason, like, that remains in my mind. I don't remember what season it was, what generation it was. I just remember there was an episode with Pikachu with a ketchup bottle, and it was just so fucking cute. Oh, it got me. It got me. There's so many trainers. There's so many trainers in this area. Yeah, like, you'd think that because they're a fighter, that fighting types wouldn't be... But I usually get, that's one of the things, like, I usually just get, like, an Aber or something and then wreck them, which I actually need to get. I'm just use Thunder Shock. That should be fine against the Goldeen. Yep. Which Abra I can get right over here, actually, so... And, see, I don't usually use fire types. Ninetales is a very cool Pokemon, but I don't usually use fire types, so I don't usually use Ninetales. It's kind of odd. You'd think I would use them more, but... Oh yeah, aren't they here, like, with each other? I am so hungry. Dustin! I do like that they have... I like that the trainers do, and I think they had this in the original games too, but that some of the trainers are like there with each other. They're not just random NPCs placed around the world. They all have a purpose to where they're at, and they have interactions with each other indirectly. Oh well, my girlfriend would cheer me up. I wish my boyfriend were as strong as you. Rip. Rip. Thunder Wave, which I never use. It was a trap. It was a trap. Also, with the capture mechanic, it's a lot easier to capture an Abra, because before you had to like have a Pokemon that knew sleep so you could immediately sleep them. Otherwise they would flee instantly, and it was just like, ugh. Ugh, it was so annoying. It's so annoying. Now you can just like, here's a raspberry, and then you throw a Pokeball at him and you can usually catch him. Oh, it's a grass type. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, it still did a fair amount of damage. Just stretch the model up. I like the animation for Quick Attack. It looks cool. My fave is probably Haunter. Just because I do love ghost types. Although, I don't really use Haunter that much. I even got it with my main playthrough. I got it, and I had high hopes, and then it just, like, kind of is not very good from my experience with it, at least. I was just like, no, it's not. It just kept dying. And most of my psychic types could use ghost type moves anyways, so I was just like, well, it's not okay. Most anticipated game of 2019, Animal Crossing. Done. Easy. Which I am looking forward to the new Pokemon as well. I didn't even think about the fact that, yeah, we are getting a new mainline Pokemon game this year for the Switch. Hell yes. But Animal Crossing, hands down. Love it. I'm actually going to restart, being as my save file corrupt, for my last playthrough of it, but I am going to restart Animal Crossing on stream again, like the original GameCube Animal Crossing, because it's really good. Hi, Ash. Animal Crossing is great. Just ask One. One is like the biggest Animal Crossing fan out there. I was sick. I was like sick with a fever. So I was like in bed all day yesterday. And then stepson got home and had another bad note from teachers, so I had to like ground him and take away all his toys. My room is my studio is where we store all of his toys, so I'm surrounded by like buckets of toys. And I had to like clean up his room because he doesn't clean his room even if you tell him to clean his room, he has like no idea how to clean it all. So I had to like deep clean his room, which is the first time it's been deep cleaned in forever. Like underneath his bed, closet, everything looks fantastic. But I was feeling good until I had to like ground him again and deep clean his room. And then after I deep cleaned his room, I'm like, and I'm sick again and got right back into bed. But I rested all day yesterday, pretty much, aside from that. And am doing better today. I woke up feeling much better. This is the first day this week that I've actually not slept in. I actually got up, I put the kid on the bus this morning, drank some coffee, went in, caught Mewtwo on my main profile, been chilling out watching YouTube. I had a good morning already, came in, I've been having fun chatting with everybody. Last night I did get some work done last night on another project that I can't reveal. Ooh, but one thing I do want to talk about, guys, is I'm going to start doing more community-driven stuff that's not going to be on stream necessarily. My good friend Posteroni Ravioli is doing a movie night sort of thing where we all get in our Discord and we're currently watching the Game of Thrones. They watched the first 2 episodes the other night. I think they watched another 2 tonight or last night or something like that. But it's usually going to be on Mondays and Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Central Time. So it's kind of late. But what we do is we use Rabbit, which is a service where you can kind of make an account and then you all are synced up watching the same thing. So we'll all go on her account in her room on Rabbit. I'll make sure to have the link and everything up for you guys where you guys can see what it is. Oh, Krabby. That's a fun Pokemon that I never use either, but I think they're cute. Basically, we'll have it all set up. I'll have all the links posted and everything, where we all get in her Discord. Yeah, time zones suck sometimes. I mean, to be fair, it's late for me. I'm like 10 o'clock, because each episode's like an hour long, so you're talking like midnight. Like, if we're watching 2 episodes a night, we're talking like midnight for me. I'm like, I'm an old man. I'm not up that late. But it's a chance for us all to, like, we hang out. We're gonna watch Game of Thrones. We'll be in Discord, like in voice chat, where we can actually all like chat and goof around and stuff. It'll be good. It'll be a fun time. A fun time had by all. I am probably not ready to take on Coach. That's what they're called. I keep wanting to say guide trainers. They're coach trainers. But I'm probably like not super in a good health place for that. One thing I really like about this game is it actually has like cutscenes, which I didn't expect. I knew it was in 3D, but I didn't expect like full-on cutscenes to happen. That was like really going above and beyond, which I think is really cool. But I'll try to get all that set up in time for Monday, because Monday should be the next time that we actually do it all. Where there's like a dedicated, I'll have like a panel, and I'll have like I'll have a timer set up for it probably. And that's gonna be a free thing. Being as it's her thing, she's basically invited. It's her community, and then a couple other communities, including mine. That she's like, yeah, bring all you guys. We'll all hang out. It'll just be a thing for all of us. It's free. You'll just be able to hang out and watch a show and chat. And it's just a way for us all to kind of grow as a community and have fun for free. And I'll try to make it as is that a talking Pokemon? Well, technically it's a Pokemon scientist that got accidentally fused in a teleporter. So we just got to get him back in there. And reverse the process. See, like, this is like a full-on cutscene. There he is. Yeehaw! Thanks, but I owe you one. Hey, you got your Pokebox right there in your bag. Good job. If you ever catch too many Pokemon and your box gets full, send some of those Pokemon to Professor Oak. I bet he'll be mighty thankful. Well, look at me. I'd forget my own head if it weren't attached. I should do something to thank you, too. You did save me after all. Here, maybe this'll do. Yeah, in the originals, I choose you movie? No. Like, I'm really out of the loop of Pokemon, like, in general. Failed a shiny Pidgey? No! It's such a bummer! I felt so good when I saw I saw the shiny Pidgey. I was like, yes, yes, yes! And then it just wouldn't catch, and then it ran away, and I was a little sad. I was like, oh no. But I'm gonna get some shinies. It probably won't be all on stream, but I'm wanting to get, like, well, maybe, I don't know if you guys are into that. After I beat the game, maybe, if you guys are into that, I will just make it a challenge to get a shiny of every Pokemon and have a living shiny Pokedex. That'll take me years, and I won't do it every day by any means, but something that, like, every once in a while when I want to break from whatever games I'm playing, what do you think we're playing tonight? Come on. Shiny Ghastly Hunt. I do want a shiny Haunt, because that, again, is like one of my favorites. I would love a shiny Haunter. That is so cute! Gosh dang it, you're so cute, Pikachu. No, you don't want to be petted there? There you go. Oh no! So you didn't even get, like, into the catch thing with it. Pikachu just really does not like its face touched. But it likes its neck. It's like its chin going on there. We are not being pervy here, thank you, one. Boop the tail! Overcooked 2 is great. We're probably gonna play some more Sea of Thieves tonight, because we're, like, super into it again. We can play if you guys really want Overcooked 2 tonight, like, Ash, if you and Darwin really want Overcooked 2 tonight, we can stream Overcooked 2 tonight, because I know we are streaming Sea of Thieves tomorrow. Because we do need to stream more Overcooked 2 at some point, but yeah, currently we're, like, getting really back into Sea of Thieves. They finally made it where, like, when you kill stuff like the Meg or, like, Kraken or stuff, they drop loot now. So there's so many ways to get loot now. It's like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna give it a shot. I hope I don't lose. I'll give you a real workout. Probably could use potions or something, but lame. Lame. Oh, good. Fighting types. I'll just use my Psybeam. I'm a professional Pokemon player. I know my typings. I really don't. I know a couple. I know Brains over Brawn. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Rapadasu. Your Rapidash. That's all it was the one Pokemon? Alright, I did it! Cool. Deals damage equal to the level of the Pokemon that uses the move. So if it's like a really high level Pokemon, you're gonna wreck house. Why am I going this way? What am I doing? But yes, well, welcome everybody. And thank you for watching. It's been really nice having everybody here. I'm still streaming for a while, don't worry. But no, it's been a really good day. Run, Squirtle, she's mean. She's a mean lady. No, it's been feeling good. Sometimes it feels very stagnant on my channel. Like it's not growing and stuff, but I looked at the I actually looked at the stats on my channel, and it's growing every stream. Which feels awesome. It really does. You guys are really making this an awesome experience. It's really great to know that it's actually working out and I'm not just screaming at a wall. Sure, do I have a Rattata? I think I do. I have one Rattata, but I can go catch others. How do I only have one? That's surprising. I have a bajillion on my other playthrough. I like the trading animation in this, like going through the pipes. I hope in the next main line they keep it where your Pokemon box is on your person like it is in this game. Like, that's so nice to just at will swap out Pokemon from your party. I love that you can get Pokemon from the Alola region in this. That's pretty great. Did I actually heal, or did I? Yes, I did. I went and heal. Mustache data.
I need to buy more Pokeballs, please.
All of them. So many. So many Pokeballs. No, I may actually do that in this playthrough, actually. Because I didn't do that at all in my main playthrough, but again, it's like, well, I might have more fun with it this time, so I might as well. They seem made up. Are they unique to this game? Pikachu can learn a marvelous move that I've developed. There's like multiple ones too. Zippy Zap. Burst of electricity, high speed move always goes first and results in a critical hit. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually really good. And it is more than Thundershock, so. Zippy Zap just seems like a really dumb name, but alright. Do Zippy Zap, Pikachu. Yeah, you get other ones too that are like not necessarily. There's one that was like a water type move, but only Pikachu can learn it. Just like, okay. There was some sort of like special thing with Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Stadium where a Pikachu could learn Surf. And if it evolved into a Raichu and did the move Surf in Pokemon, in Pokemon Stadium and did Surf in Pokemon Stadium, the Raichu would surf on its own tail, which served as the inspiration for the Alolan form Raichu surfing on its tail. So there you go. There's some Pokemon facts for you. And then if you also had the Pikachu do Surf, it would have a special mini game in Pokemon Yellow to surf. I don't even think they have surf like at all as a move in this game, though. I don't remember seeing it. I know you have waterfall, which isn't used in its like HM usage, obviously, which is great. The HMs were a terrible, horrible mechanic that I'm so glad are gone. I don't mind the moves being in there if you like the moves, but this whole having to just yeah, it was awful. It was awful having to have them replace the move and having to have the Pokemon that did it. And ugh. Here, I need another Rattata because apparently I didn't have any. I usually do not name my Pokemon. If you guys want me to name any Pokemon on my team, aside from Pikachu stays. But if you want me to name any Pokemon on my team, I will rename them. I don't care. As long as they're appropriate. They have to be stream appropriate names. I mean, I know I cuss, but still, I don't want to just be... Oh, those are the moves? Bouncy Bubble, Sizzle Slide, Buzzy Buzz. That is a terrible name. Alright. But yes, if you guys want me to name my Pokemon on my team, feel free to shoot some suggestions. Oh, I need to go get an Abra. What am I doing? Oh, I haven't got an Abra yet. That can replace my Geodude, because I do not need a Geodude. I really don't. I need to catch a bunch of Growlithe so I can get that Persian from a dude in this next town. And the Growlithe all spawn around here, but I will be back. I gotta go get... Ooh. I'm kind of excited to use Zippy Zap now. That kind of seems like a nice move. Gotta go all the way around. Oh, I guess I could... Whoop. There we go. I think Abras can still be caught in this area. I think that's where I got him. It's been so long. Voltorb and Electrode. There shouldn't have been two forms of it. Undercooked. Undercooked chicken. Nuclear Rat. That is a good one. Oh, there's an item here too. Oh. Very helpful for catching said Abra. I might as well be catching other things too while I'm here. Why not? Ooh, close. Close! But I mean, they're neat enough Pokemon. I caught a bunch of them when I was going to catch Zapdos. I've never caught the legendary birds before. Oh my gosh, come on game. See, like it doesn't like to throw it. Because you have to do it in like there we go. You have to do it in like a fluid motion. And the way like my arm is, it doesn't like to... Come on. I'm glad my hat's like fitting comfortably today. Fine, Venonat. Get out of here. I don't need you anyways. I could just be using my Great Balls, but I'm holding off. Holding off. I'm trying to use up my Pokeballs. And I should be able to get this, dang it. It's just yellow. By the end of the game, it gets like really difficult to get stuff even with Ultra Balls. I saved my Master Ball for the Mewtwo, and I was very thankful. Because I went to throw it at Mewtwo. Spoilers. I'm sure you guys will see it when I get to that point in this game, but it plays like a little cutscene of you throwing the Master Ball. Mewtwo swats it away. It like hums and like goes back, opens up, and and grabs Mewtwo anyways, and of course it is a guaranteed catch. But the fact that Mewtwo's just like, no, you're not catching me, and of course it's a Master Ball that's just like, fuck you, catching you anyways. I imagine it would be quite... Oh. Didn't realize I'd never fought this person. Wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Might as well have a little fight. Spearow. Sure, Psybeam. That's probably good. Psychic is good against most things. Rip. Rip your Spearow. No, it was really fun to actually go and get all the legendaries, though. It felt really good. It was, like, really satisfying. I was nervous about them flying off, but I guess they don't. I guess they don't flee like other wild Pokemon do. So the only way to fail at catching them is if you literally run out of Pokeballs. And I had loaded up on Pokeballs, so it takes you a bit. I went through like 100 Pokeballs through the 3 legendary birds, but I got them. I saved before each one just in case. I'm like, if they flee, I'm just gonna just save scum it and just reboot. I'm like, I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna get all the Pokemon, all 150, dang it. But yeah, it didn't. I mean, some of them took a long time. They had every opportunity to flee and they never did, so that was nice. And then of course Mewtwo, the moment I got, it was hard to fight him, but the moment I got into like the capture mechanic, then it was immediately just like, Master Ball, go. And got him. Oh, here we go, Tackle. There's a lad. Come on. Where's my Abras? I think this is where you get Abras. I'm like 90% sure. Where do you get Abras, Pokemon Let's Go?
Here is some information for where is Abra Pokemon Let's Go. According to Gamers Heroes, Abra can be found on Route 6, south of Cerulean City. When you go through the tunnel on Route 6, you will end up in an area with some bushes and a small pond. In order to get Abra to spawn, you will have to some catch comboing with Pokemon in the area.
Oh. Oh. Never mind. Not up here then. Alright. We'll all move on then. I won't linger. I think it used to be like that. I think that used to be where Abra was, but not in this version. Of course, I could just be mistaken altogether. I couldn't remember where I got Abra. I just, at some point along the way, I picked up an Abra and was like, yeah. Let me try that again. There we go. Look at that throw. Look at that throw. You're a jerk. Should have got caught. Surprised that was an excellent. That looked more like a great throw, but I'll take it. Psyduck. Oh my goodness. Come on, get caught. Oh my god. It's probably gonna flee here. Come on. I shouldn't have to use a Great Ball on you. There we go. Gotcha. I'll use a Great Ball on the Abra. Because I want one. I want it! I want an Abra! Geodude wants to learn self-destruct. Sure. I never really used Bite anyways. Okay, back down to the tunnel and progress, because apparently I just wasn't even to Abra yet. This is probably one of my least favorite towns just because of the way you get around. Like, even after you get cut, it's just like, yeah, but I have to cut trees every time. The layout of the town is just weird. Like, every other town is pretty easy to navigate. Oh, I take that back. There is one town that is like, which I think is the town I'm going to next, where you have to... Oh yeah, Growlithe. I gotta catch 5 Growlithe to get the Persian. Of course, I guess it technically could be something else, because he asks you what your favorite is, Growlithe or Meowth. And then I said Meowth. And he's like, okay, we'll catch 5 Growlithe and I'll give you a Persian. With the goal of, like, getting me to like Growlithe more if I caught so many. Which, fair enough, like, they're kind of cute. But then he gave me a Persian, so that was nice. So I don't know if I said something, if I said I liked Growlithe more, if he would be like, okay, go catch all these Meowth, but... Oh! Want that! Jigglypuff continues to be adorable. To the other game. Could be. Could be. Is it Meowth that's exclusive to the other game? Because I don't even know. I was like, I don't think I've seen Wild Meowth. Of course, maybe I'm just oblivious. But that's why I got friends with the other game. That way. Oh, come on. Get caught. Yeah, so that's one reason I got Let's Go Pikachu. I prefer Let's Go Pikachu anyways. I prefer Pikachu to Eevee, but I was hesitant at first because I was like, oh no, what is everybody else getting? Because I wanted somebody else to, like, one of my friends to have the other game, but my friend Jay does, so. That's actually how I got my Alakazam, was I traded my Kadabra to Jay and he traded it back. Huh, good to know. So yeah, I probably just would have changed his dialogue where you still get the same thing. F it. I'll make sure I grab 5 of these and I'll say Growlithe is my favorite. I don't really use Persian. I just used Persian for a while simply because of the you can ride on Persian. And it's fast. But I don't think I actually, like, really used Persian in battles much. I wish I could, like, look... Oh, yeah, it is a Growlithe. Okay. I was like, I wish I could look down without hopping down. Because it's annoying. Oh, goodness. This one's apparently very tough to catch. Well, tough. You're gonna still... Well, that was a bad throw. There we go. Look at that. I really want to play multiplayer of this still. I wish, like... I'm gonna convince my boyfriend one day. One day! Possibly this weekend. Him and I need to play more games together. Like, it's been a while. You know what? We got some raspberries. Eat a raspberry. You just chill out. Chill out, doggo. I'm about to burn through my Pokeballs anyways, but... This dog! If he runs, but... Oy. Like, I'm consistently getting excellence on him. There we go. There we go. One more regular Pokeball, and then we'll be able to move on. In my main game, I think I have like 300 Pokeballs, 300 Great Balls, and then like even more Ultra Balls. And a lot of money. You certainly do not run low on money in this game. Not later on, at least. Like, right now, it's like, I really don't think I'm gonna use Supersonic, because that just makes him confused. Yeah, I'll probably just drop it. 300 Great Balls. Bagel. Hello. I beat you in another fight. You missed it. How many Growliths do I got now, actually? Two? Really? Only two? No, three. There was a third there. Okay. Need more Growliths. There's video evidence. You can't deny it. Video evidence. It's in the VOD. This is the only annoying thing about like getting the Growliths. Is like, just keep circling around. Use my last Pokeball and throw it terribly. All right. Switching to Great Balls. Yo! Yo! Roasted. Fake news. Could be? I don't remember. I remember when I went before, I came back all the way here to get Growlithe because that's where I'd seen him. So I'm just getting it like you could be right. You could very well be right, but come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Target is slammed with a long tail, vines, or the like to inflict damage. Accuracy 75, power 80. How much is quick attack? It's 100% accuracy though. And it always goes first. Are Vulpix also exclusive to Let's Go Eevee? I don't want to get rid of it. I always use Quick Attack as like a backup. F it. Yeah, we'll get rid of quick attack. So much. Yeah, Vulpix is also a very cute Pokemon. If I were to have like Pokemon like IRL, I would get Vulpix. I'd have a pet Vulpix. That's true. I don't even remember what they look like. I remember when they were first announcing all the Alolan forms. Like, I've seen all of them. Don't remember them all. My favorites are, like, the Digletts and the Dugtrio. So good. So ridiculous and good. Such fun. Oh my gosh, I gotta pee so bad. Come on! Hey! A lot easier to catch you now because I'm using Great Balls. How's frozen or burned? Oh, do they go to ice? Oh, that's really cool. Well, I do like ice over fire in like most things. And there we go. Now I can move on. You guys are probably right, but being as I was here, I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get the last two. Ah, darn it. Darn it. There's occasionally a delay with the motion controls, I will say. Like, sometimes I'll make the motion, and then it does it. And so it's a little bit iffy. I still prefer the motion controls. I think they're a lot of fun. And a lot of people don't like using the trigger either. They're like, no, I just want to use A. And I'm like, but I like using the trigger. Like, if you move around with your thumb and then use your index finger for the trigger to actually like click on things, like that feels good to me. But I know I'm a weirdo. Oh, hey, Nate. Oh, hi, Mark. Seems like we can't pass through the gate there. Oh, there's a Pokeball! I seen it! The underground path should take us to Vermilion City. It's a bit dark and spooky, though. Huh? Hold still for 1 sec, Nate. I was wondering what the sparkly thing was. This was stuck in your hair. You got a revive from Bagel Mage TV. You put the revive in your medicine pocket. Thanks, bub. Revives can heal Pokemon that have been knocked out in battle. I have a few extra, so here, take some of mine too. I like how you probably literally did like the, looks like you got something in, oh, you had something in your ear, oh. Are those SS tickets you have? Here, take one. You sure I can have this? You know I'm definitely going, right? Where'd you get this anyway? You got it from that talking Pokemon. What? Oh, it's a person after all? Well, I guess that's good to hear. Hey, just forget that whole thing, okay? I think I'll press on ahead. See you there. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Bagel. Gotta go get this Pokeball. There's an ether. Good. Good. Are these like wind-powered lights? Like, I've seen solar-powered lights, but these look like wind-powered lights, and that's very odd. I wonder if that's like a thing. I doubt it is. In the Pokemon world it is, though. When my Pokemon is on my shoulder, it'll let me know when it's with its tail when there's an item on the ground nearby. Yep. Which I don't usually pay attention to. I usually find the items randomly because I'll be like, that machine looks interesting, and I'll like go to poke the machine, and then I'll be picking stuff off the ground from it. Found a repel. I like the perspective of the tunnels. Like how they're like, it's so dark, people keep losing their stuff in there. I'm like, it's not that dark. Lighting's not great in the underground path. People drop a lot of things down there, I hear. Just checking for secrets. Watching that tail. It's a telltale sign. Okay, oh Jesus. Oh, there was an Abra, there we go. I need it. I need the Abra. Elijah. I used to work with an Elijah. He was a pretty cool dude. I like Tentacool and Tentacruel as well. They're pretty neat Pokemon, but they're... Sun and Wind. Huh. Well, that would explain why it was in Pokemon. I've just never... Again, I've seen solar lights. A lot of our like lights on the highways and stuff, or at least around me, are like solar powered. But that's interesting that there's like wind powered ones as well. Don't use acid, kids. It's bad. Drugs are bad. Here we go. Gotcha. Rip Telltale. Look, that was just bad management, though. Like, I feel bad for all the devs, but as far as, like, the actual, like, head honchos running the show, that was their fault. So... I gotta stand up again. Oh! Come here, Abra. Get in my balls. Yeah, it was not a terribly good throw. I'm tripping Pokeballs, man! Oh, it's gonna run, isn't it? Hey! We got it! They did, like, it was all their fault. I'm excited about, I can't even think of the company, but the company that took it over, like, I'm excited about the idea of them potentially... Like, I know they're just currently signed up to finish up The Walking Dead, but I love the idea of them actually taking that formula and doing something with it. Because theoretically, this could be really good. Because Telltale was, like, that formula was very, like... It was a good formula, but it was overdone. It's like, it's time to mix it up. Let's do something different now. And the company that actually took that could do some really good stuff with it. Also, I love the idea of like Netflix, because Netflix was partnering with Telltale to do like a Stranger Things one as well, which I would love. So it's like, Netflix, why don't you just make your own game dev company? Netflix has now done the they did the Telltale Minecraft that you can just play on Netflix. They made it interactive on Netflix. So if you watch the Telltale Minecraft on Netflix, it's actually like an interactive story thing. Cool. Do that with Stranger Things, then. That would be awesome, Netflix. Could you do more of that? I would love that. So, here's hoping. That'd be great.
I found a super potion.
Is there any, like... Fine. I kind of ran right into that. I might as well catch it. That was a great... Come on. Come on, that circle was tiny. That should have been an excellent. Oh well, I caught it anyways. I caught it anyways, it's fine. Power leveling Charmander was really fun in my main profile because I went against... I guess after you beat the game, you can go back and re-challenge the gym leaders. And they're, like, stronger than before. Like, I re-challenged Brock just before I started streaming this. And he had more Pokemon than before. And all of them were, like, level 50-something. So, you actually get to, like, go through all the gyms again. And that was fun. And you can re-challenge them over and over again. So you can't re-challenge all the trainers in the game. But you can re-challenge the gym leaders and the Elite Four as much as you want, as far as I can tell. So even after you beat the game, if you're like, oh, I want to challenge trainers again, you can. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Ugh. I should switch to Pikachu and use that zippity zap. Because I've never used that once. Eevee! Yeah, apparently I'm like in the minority here playing Let's Go Pikachu, but oh well, it means that you guys are getting a new... Yo, that is awesome. That is a cool move. Being as you all played like Eevee, now you get a new perspective and see the Pikachu side of things. So that's cool. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people did go for Eevee, which I get it. Like Eevee's pretty cool, and it is something it's not just Pikachu again, but I'm just a sucker for Pikachu, so. Who's there? Quit listening in on us. I'm gonna hurt my back again doing that. God, I felt like an old man. I did that, was it last week? I think it was last week that I'd hurt my back. Eevee's cuter. I like them both. I think Eevee is cute. I think what ultimately made the decision for me was the fact that you can't evolve them. I was like, but there's so many evolutions and I can't even evolve it? Oh, well, then I'll just... Oh, dang it, it's a Sandshrew again! F your Sandshrew. I wasn't paying attention. Eevee on its own is very cute, but it's also very just plain. Slam! So it begins. So it begins with the dodging because it did the sand attacks. Oh my god, I hate sand attacks so much. Sandshrew is the worst. I hate... Most hated Pokemon? Sandshrew. Jesus! I'm surprised it's alive. That was crazy. And now I'm poisoned. Fucking Sandshrew. Anyone know how to write a resume? Google. There are so many sites that do like all the work for you. Trust me. Like that's not meant. I'm not just trying to be like. I'm not just trying to write you off as like, oh, just go Google it. I mean, like literally, like there are sites out there on Google that will ask you the questions. You just answer the questions, and it's like, cool. You want like this format, or you want this format, or this? And then you just pay like. They're like, hey, you have to pay, but they're like usually like $1 for like a trial of it, and then you can cancel the trial immediately. So you just pay $1 for like a really pretty made-up resume, all ready for you to go. So it's pretty great. Recommend it. That's what I always do whenever I have to remake my resume. Jesus. Is that supposed to be Pikachu's tail, I guess? Just a big old foom. It looks more like Pikachu charges through, but I gotta switch it up, I guess, because Pikachu is super inaccurate now. I do like Alolan Sandslash. I think I actually did swap out. That's fair. Mine is very... well, not very extensive. I've had 5 jobs now. So, like, filling in all the job information and everything and remembering it is... I just find it easier. There are websites out there that'll just tell you, honestly, how, like, what the... like, a format for writing it to. Because I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. It's usually, like, you put in your, like, contact information, and then you have, like, an opening paragraph specific to that job, like, that career, of, like, why you would be good for that career. Pika effing blind, literally. He's not doing good right now. Go get him. There we go. Yeah, tackle was good. Ow. And then it's like all your, like your school, your job history, all that fun stuff. Oh, that's really like a cute and sad sort of image in my head of Pikachu just like stumbling around and running into a wall. Aw, aw, poor girl. You got 2 great balls. Yes, I do. Jokes. This is a private conversation. Swear to God, girl, if you have a Sandslash. No Sandslash yet. Can I even use this on this? Apparently. RIP! It's such a good move. Why didn't I get that in my main playthrough? Like the fact that it's always hits first and it always crits. That's so good. Damn. Yeah, kind of weird. Got the good news. New job offer to the amount I wanted and gave notice here. They were like surprisingly chill and happy for me. Said I could come back if I ever wanted to do so. That still felt great. That's exactly, again, when I left. Well, they weren't like chill about me leaving. They didn't want me to leave, but they were like, "You've always got a place back here if you ever want it." But super excited for you, dude. That's really good that you got the pay you wanted, and it's gonna be closer because it's in town now, like in like not an hour and a half drive or whatever it was for you. So super excited for you. That is really, really good. I'm very excited for you, man. Catching a Jigglypuff because they're adorable. Yeah, that should have been a double battle because this game does have double battles. Jigglypuff, you alright? You just gonna... Look at that. Look at that throw! Oh, that's wonderful. Seriously? That's so cool! That is... So they literally pay for the train ride. That is awesome! That is so fucking cool, dude. That I'm really... Not that I want a job again, but if I were to have a job again, I would be like, I am jealous of that situation. That is super cool. And here we go. Again, this could have also been a double battle, but it doesn't. It just is like the one then the other. All right, Jeff, send out your best. I'll wreck 'em. I'll wreck 'em like Beckham. I don't really watch soccer. I watched the World Cup. That's the soccer one, right? I'm pretty sure it is. but that's about as much as I watch any sport. I really don't watch. I watch the Super Bowl for the ads. I am your typical like nerd that doesn't. Dang it! I'm trying to use something that I don't typically. I didn't want to like waste. I didn't want to waste my pee-pee. Guys, don't waste your pee-pee. It's bad. There we go. Yikes. And that should mean you get to stream more too, because you'll not have as much travel time. Two great balls. That is what they tell me. There we go. Oh, there's a Pokeball up there. I should go get that at him. So that was a big thing for me. I mean, obviously, I just like stopped my job altogether. But even if I'd gotten a job here locally, not working in West Plains anymore and traveling an hour and a half one way was going to be a huge deal of like, now I have time to stream again. So if for some reason this doesn't make enough money to keep going, work out and shit. Oh, I need to work out. That's real. My boyfriend was giving me crap when I was first telling him how worn out I was, and he's just like, you're just sitting in the car. I'm like, either riding in a car or driving, either way, if you spend a long amount of time in a car, you're exhausted. So when you're making a 3-hour round trip drive a day for work, you're tired when you get home, and then you don't even feel like. That was my issue. It was like, by the time I got home, I didn't even feel like streaming because I was just exhausted. And I love to stream, but it just kills you. So I'm feeling a lot better. I've gotta keep up with it though. I'm definitely like, I'm my own boss now, so I definitely have to like push myself to be good. And I can be that trainer and put it in a box and never use it. Oh, I love that. I love the fact they're like, you must be a really good trainer because you have 103 Pokemon. It's like, yeah, I know plenty of families that have like umpteenth babies, but that doesn't make them good parents. I mean, some of them are good parents, but it doesn't inherently make them good parents. It does hurt your back. It's stressful, it's exhausting. Like, it was nice to a certain extent because I had that time. I was like walking in front of that dude to have another battle, but I'm in town. Not gonna battle. It was to a certain extent it was nice because I would be listening to podcasts on the way. I could like mentally get myself prepared for a long day of work. But especially on the trip home, it's like I would get done with work and be like, I just want to be home now, because it was like I was working full time. Like these are long ass days of work, and I just want to be home. And it's like, oh, but wait, I still have an hour and a half of drive to get home. It sucked. It sucked so much. So I'm really glad that I'm home now and doing this. But now I have to be like very disciplined. I have to get off my ass and actually work. Of course, when I'm sick, that doesn't help, but I've been sick like 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what it is. I think a lot of it is a little bit of stress from the fact that I am doing this full time and trying to make a career out of it. It is stressful. Because I'm trying to figure out how to like not be an asshole and pressure you guys into like paying me money, but also I'm like, oh, I need money. So it's like a weird sort of situation, but I feel like I'm finding my stride. I'm feeling a lot better, especially this week. This week I've been feeling so good about just like, this is the dude. Puppy Pokemon Growlithe or Scratch Cat Pokemon Meowth. We're gonna say Growlithe. I said Meowth last time. I'm gonna say Growlithe. Ah, you didn't have to answer. I knew the answer. Sorry, it was a stupid question. If you catch 5 of the Pokemon, oh yeah, okay. So I did. And it's a person. So it's exactly the same, just changes the dialogue. Cool. Yes, it's wonderful occasionally, but when it's what you do every day of the week, it was very exhausting. And our kid we would take to his grandma's house for her to watch him occasionally. But it would be on, like, because he's got school during the week. She lives like an hour and a half away. Hour and a half, 2 hours away. So we'd go on like a Saturday, and that would be 4 hours driving on a Saturday to drop him off, pick him up on a Sunday, 4 hours Sunday to pick him up and bring him back. And then every day of the week, I was going 3 hours. So it was just like, I spent my whole week driving 3 hours. Now I'm spending my weekend driving 4 hours. I hate this. It's a lady in the Eevee game. I did not know that. That's interesting. What do you get? Did you get like does Growlithe evolve? I guess he does. So you get like the fully evolved Growlithe. So that's oh, I think this is where you get your first like other outfit. From this dude. I'm the chairman of the Pokemon fan club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. Surely I am. So, did you come to hear about my Pokemon? Yes. Oh, you see, my favorite Rapidash is the cutest. It's so cute and lovely and smart. It's almost too much to take. Plus, it's really amazing when you stop to look at it, don't you think so? Oh yes, it looks like its looks are so stunning and its heart is so kind. You can't help but love it. Look at that picture of him in the back with his Pikachu and Eevee. That's cute. I never noticed that before. And when you hug it tight when it's sleeping, it's so warm and cuddly. Plus, it looks spectacular, of course, and it's simply ravishing when... Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. The Pikachu set. You get Arcanine. That's what it turns into, an Arcanine. So that's super neat. Can you ride on an Arcanine? I don't even know if you can. I know you can ride on Persian.
Oh, Pikachu.
I wish you could like have your room set up with like keep your Pokemon in like little Pokemon beds. That would be fantastic. But no, I'm feeling a lot better. Like, I'm feeling a lot better about the channel as a whole. The channel is growing, and I'm seeing that now, and that's really good. And then I'm catching my stride with figuring out my schedule for streaming and all that jazz. So when I'm not sick, when I'm not actually sick, I'm actually streaming consistently and having a lot of fun with it. Like I'm enjoying playing stuff like Pokemon. I'm getting ready to pull out, not today, but I'll pull out Animal Crossing again pretty soon, and I do still want to get that. I may do that this weekend. I'll probably ask Blaze about that tonight when he gets home. Like, hey, can I go ahead and get the punchy game? There's a workout game for Switch. I think it's like Fitness Boxing, which I played the demo of and I liked, and I think I want to start every stream by doing that. And then I'll go on to whatever game I play. And I'll probably do like a rotation of like, do the boxing, then do Animal Crossing for my general like duties on Animal Crossing for the day, and then go on to whatever like main game I'm playing. And that'll keep the streams a little bit fresher for long periods of time. Because I love Pokemon, having a lot of fun with it, but even doing it for this long is like, okay, this has been a long stream, when 3 hours really isn't that long. Bonjour, if it isn't Nate and Bagel Mage TV. Didn't think I'd be seeing the two of you here. What, on stream? Together? Actually, really haven't done any have we done any co-streams, Bagel? Like, I've been on your stream before, I think we played, like, Splatoon or something, but I don't think we've actually done, like, co-streams. Maybe one day. Shalur Sable from Blue. What? Want to know what I overheard at the party? I battled them before. Fearless. Heck yeah. Maybe one. Yeah, I was like, I don't even remember. Do some digging into what it is they're really after, and you two better stay out of their path. Oh, yes, we did. We did Fortnite. We did a Fortnite co-stream. And that battle game this weekend for funsies. The mobile one, I might have to set up my... See, I'm telling you, I got like kids' toys all around me because I had to ground the kid for being bad. I might have to get my stream set up to capture again because I had it before and then I reset my computer and now I gotta redo all that fun stuff again. Bean Battle Royale? What is that? I'll have to look up what Bean Battle Royale is. I do think I'm not going to go until 1 o'clock today. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here because we are at a good stopping point. I remember Fortnite before as a Battle Royale. I actually enjoyed that a lot. I wish I could play the regular Fortnite mode on Switch, but you can't. You only have the Battle Royale mode on Switch. Because I have... I think it was actually Ash that bought it for me. He gave me a key to the Save the World is whatever it's called of the Bean Battle game. Did Spexy play that? I don't even know. But I'll check it out. I'll have to like Google that and YouTube it. But I gotta get going for now. I gotta eat and I got other work projects to work on. We will be back tonight with more Sea of Thieves with the gang. And then tomorrow morning with even more Sea of Thieves. We really like Sea of Thieves, guys. We really do. It's very addictive. They've added a lot more content, and you actually get loot from killing Krakens and stuff now, so yes. So, more Sea of Thieves tonight at 6 p.m. Thank you for hanging out, Bagel. Thank you, everybody. Summer, Chetin, I don't even remember. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. It was a really fun stream today. I enjoyed playing Pokemon and chatting with you all and telling you what the sexiest Pokemon in my book was. So that was very interesting and fun. Thank you all so much. I will see you tonight. Bye-bye.